I am hyperfixated on this game. I'm hyperfixated, hyperfixated. Mm, 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 mm. Sup Anonymous, it's me, Oik15, and welcome back. Today, we are going to be doing some more X-Note. If you haven't seen any of the other X-Notes and you are confused, this is a game that we've been ongoing playing basically since we started taking this YouTube channel seriously. And if you are going to watch this video, you're going to be very confused if you haven't watched the other episodes. So if you haven't watched the other episodes, I do have a playlist with all of the X-Notes that we've made so far in it. I will link it down below. Feel free to keep this video in another tab and go and watch all of the other X-Notes first. Or, I will probably have already added this video into the X-Note playlist. So, you can also just go to that playlist and watch them in order. And it'll make everything make sense for you. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's just get right into it. Now, it wouldn't be an X-Note video if I didn't sit here and appreciate the music. But I'm also kind of hyperfixated, so let's just get right into it. Continue. This one. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go! It's morning. Monday. Mother, I'm going. Please protect me from above. Okay. So, we still have everything maxed out, right? Yeah, so we need to get our telepathy up. Oh god, me, fuck. Okay. We can do this. Oh, shit. We were very close. Let's try. Oh, whoops. Why am I so bad at this right now? I don't know why I get so panicky. This is the easiest thing to do and I get so panicky. Oh. I'm really bad at that. Alright, I think I'm ready. Ewan, are you planning to go search for Loyal tonight? How did you know? Rexus told me that yesterday. That is a pretty reckless decision. Besides, you don't know if he is even there. I met him a few weeks ago. I'm certain he's still hiding somewhere in the school. Why didn't you tell me? I was too scared back then. He threatened me to not tell anyone. Don't worry, I'll be fine this time. I'm going with you. Huh? The Zen Institute is the only thing my father left me with. I have the responsibility to take care of it. Let's go together. I understand. Let's go. Zen Institute, 11 p.m. Ooh, we're going real late at night. Security is still ridiculously weak at night. I didn't think we could sneak in this easily. The government is incompetent. There's no way they can find Loyal at this rate. By the way, where did you meet Loyal? It was in the science lab. Alright. When I think about it, almost everything happened here. Mr. Sid and Miss Acey's death. I encountered Loyal in this room too. There has to be something we overlooked. You are probably right, but I'm not seeing anything strange with the room. If only we had some clues. I will probably have had music underneath this, but now we have the natural music. Sorry to editing me. Miss Acey's letter. She sent me this before her death. What did she say? She revealed that she was the one who stole the second half of X-Note's data and stored it in a necklace identical to the one I have. Did she mention anything else? Don't forget that the answer is always closer than you think. I don't understand what she meant by this. There's something written on the back of the letter, huh? I didn't notice it before. Skeleton? Did she mean this? The skeleton? I don't think there's another skeleton in this school. Ewan pushes the skeleton to the right. There's a door! Is this where Loyal hid? It's highly probable that it is. We must thank Miss Acey for providing us with such a crucial hint. But I wonder why she didn't write it more clearly in the first place. Perhaps she was afraid that someone might read it before you did? You're probably right. In any case, shall we proceed? It's bright. Is there someone down there? This is an underground laboratory. I remember this place. I came here before when I was little. I remember too. I didn't think they would preserve it to this extent. All the light switches are on. So are the machines. Look at the papers here. It seems they're still researching about psychics. I wonder if Father knew anything about this. Ewan, I sent something inside the safety box. Can you open it? I don't think I can without the password. We need a combination of 6 letters. What could it be? 6 letters? Was there a hint that I missed that would have told me what this is? Okay, let's look at our other notes. This was given by Essie's mother. Pulling the pen, it reveals a USB flash drive. X note was stored on it. This one is by you, and click here to read more. Principal of the Zen Institute, age 40, found dead in the science laboratory. Death caused by severe brain damage. Dr. Loyal, the head of the science department, age 35, reported missing on the day Mr. Sid was murdered. SP articles, these are Essie's data stored in Ian's computer. Click here to read more. The incident mind is commonly found in children, young adults. Studies of ESP known as parapsychology are common since discovery, despite a large amount of difficulty. List of these abilities. Proved it is difficult to grasp movement in the beginning, but it will stabilize if you wait a couple seconds. Reminds of the information on the senses. It is something known as sixth sense. There are many types of differences. Since Lieutenant will be different from the rest. These abilities are unusual results. The new cards are commonly used to train to the bigger as is one of the most difficult abilities to train. It requires you to figure out the correct rhythm. AC's name card. This is the names of all the founders of Zen Institute. Sid, Emma, Acia, and Loyal. Marriage flyer. This flyer was distributed around the country during Mirage Day. Click here to read more. Miraculous, incredible, ridiculous, absolute, greatest, enigma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Does she say anything in here? I don't think she does. I feel like Mirage is such a stupid one for it to be, but because that's the only 6-letter one that we have, I just want to see. No, I don't think I can do this without any hints. Try psych. Huh, what's that? If my hunch is right, that should be the correct password. Are you sure? At this point, anything's worth a try. Alright. It opened. That's amazing. So why did it test me like that? Okay, whatever. Most people use simple words for passwords so they will not forget easily. There are not that many 6-letter words associated with psychics. Still, that's pretty awesome how you managed to guess correctly the first try. I would contribute most of that to luck. I see. What is inside the box? It's the necklace Miss Acia mentioned in the letter. It's completely identical to the one I have. With this, I can finally know the entire truth. Wait a minute. Someone is coming here. He's right. There's terrible presence. It can only be him. What should we do? Let's go hide somewhere. But there isn't a place to hide here. It's too late. He's here. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Loyal. Oh, isn't that dear Ewan? How did you manage to find your way here? We have no reason to answer you. Oh, rebellious, aren't you? This is why adolescents are nothing but troublesome. What is he talking about? Oh, isn't that dear Essie? I'm pleased to meet you again. I'm not pleased at all. You guys are not cute at all. Speaking of which, what are you holding in your hand? Oh, that necklace dear Acia left in the safety box. She's certainly a peculiar one. She could have thrown it away had she wanted to, but she didn't in the end. Should I say foolish or should I say pathetic? You're the one who's foolish and pathetic. We shall see about that. If you are here to look for that necklace, then you must have been wondering about its contents. Shall I tell you what actually happened? My dear Essie, the one who was responsible for your mother's death was none other than the father of the boy right beside you. No, that is a lie. There is no way my father would do such a thing. Dear Ewan, didn't you have an older brother? Where is he now? What are you talking about all of a sudden? 10 years ago, your older brother was murdered by one of the boys in this facility. Sid changed ever since that day. He decided to put all his effort into torturing the mind of the young boy who was responsible for his son's death. Emma could not bear to witness everything, thus she decided to escape with the young boy. Without knowing that Sid had sabotaged her car brakes the day before she left. No. That can't be. Yes, the boy next to you is none other than the son of your mother's murderer. Hewan. No, Essie, don't listen to him. He's just messing with you. What a feeble relationship. Human bonds are the most fragile things in this world. All you need is a little seed of doubt to break everything. Dear Essie, if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and read the contents. Let's see if you could still believe in him by then. No, stop it, Essie. Essie, wait. Let go of me. Listen to me. I know my father. He's not that kind of person. This is Loyal we are talking about. We should not fall into his trap. I know. I know that well. That's precisely the reason I'm so frustrated. I feel crazy the moment I think it might be possible. Ewan, I don't have the courage to read the contents of this necklace. This is how little faith I have in you. Trust, believe, promise, it's so easy to say those words, but in reality, we are just fooling ourselves. I am pathetic, and I hate myself so much. Essie, are you going to leave me? You were the one who said that you would stay by my side. Ewan, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Please, don't leave me all alone. Ewan, behind you. Ewan! I'm alright. It grazed me a little. That is a surprise. I didn't expect you to be able to dodge in such a condition. A gun. Were you the one who killed Miss Asia? Oh, don't act as if you don't know. It's too late. I'm not going to miss again. No, my face. What have you done? How did you manage to deflect all the bullets back at me? That is what you get for playing with bullets. Don't forget that both Essie and I are psychics. Perhaps neither of us can do this on our own, but it's a different story when we are together. As long as I'm here, I will not let you lay a hand on Essie. I will protect her with my life. Ewan, oh no, psychics are scary. I give up. I will let you guys go off for now. I don't get that, man. But now isn't the time for this. We shouldn't let that creep escape. Let's go after him. Ewan, you're bleeding. That was by the first bullet that grazed me just now. It hit deeper than I thought. I would have died if it were not for that voice. Voice? I've not heard it for a long time, but I still recognize it. That was definitely my brother's voice. Or, I finally get to meet you. You've grown so big. You're even bigger than me now. I'm proud to have you as my little brother. You've always been so strong. No, that is not true at all. I'm not strong. All I can do is act strong. I can't do anything on my own. Even my ability is completely useless on its own. I've always had to rely on others to be useful. I'm not as strong as you. That's because you're unable to see your true strength. If you weren't there just now, Essie wouldn't have been able to make it on her own. Relying on someone isn't always a weakness. It's by supporting each other that one can give birth to strength. Isn't your ability the very definition of that? And I'm not as strong as you think. Unlike you, I only know how to dream. I don't have the willpower to face difficulties in life. What do you mean? We are human. It's natural for us to have desires. But what we desire is so out of reach, most would sit back and dream. And I'm one of those dreamers. It's nice to dream. But in reality, it's no different than giving up. But you're different. Regardless of how difficult it is, you always fight for it. That's why I believe that no matter what happens, you'll overcome it. Finally, I can rest in peace. Are you going to leave me alone again? You're no longer alone. You have her by your side. And I'm sure you'll be fine. So he was a ghost. Aww. Brother. Essie, please take care of my dearest brother for me. Or, goodbye. Ooh, this is a new song. He disappears as the sun rises above the horizon. It was a long day, but everything has finally come to an end. Ewan, you're bleeding quite badly. I'll go call an ambulance now. Essie, I believe in my father, but there are times when we make mistakes. What if he was really the one responsible for your mother's death? I've been thinking. I used to think that Mother left X note because she wanted me to know the truth. But now I realize that isn't what she was trying to tell me. We can't undo what happened in the past, but we can learn from it. If I used your father as an excuse to hate you, then I'll be repeating the same mistake. You're his son, but you're also you. I don't know what the future has in store for us. There might be time when my faith wavers like today, but I want to keep on believing. Because you were the one who made me believe in you. Thank you. A couple of weeks later. It says epilogue at the top. Are we truly doing this? The government let us reopen the school, and everything is finally returning back to normal. I've decided to stay in the Zen Institute for good. Not as an investigator, but as a normal student. Nevertheless, I still continue to train my psychic abilities. I feel that since I was given this ability, I should make a good use of it, for the sake of myself and the people I care for. As for Ewan... Ewan! They just released you from the hospital. Why are you working already? Why did you have to mess up the entire room again? What can I do? I've been so busy ever since the school reopened. There are way too many things I need to take care of. This is getting ridiculous. Could care less about a messy room. There you go again. You should always care about your own well-being. And stop eating so many cream puffs. You'll get diabetes at this rate. I'm confiscating them. That's not how diabetes works, but sure. I didn't know you were this strict. Speaking of which, I'm surprised they reopened the school this quickly. I thought they didn't manage to catch Loy on the end, so why would they? I told them the location of the underground laboratory. In exchange, they let me reopen the school. It seems that they managed to release all of the locked children down there. Unfortunately, not every one of them was found alive. I can't believe that creep managed to escape after what he did. But the government did the right thing for once. At the very least, there won't be any more victims. I doubt that was the case. They did it just so they could seize Loyal's research. We will never know if the government decides to continue doing it on their own. What an awful world we are living in. I couldn't care less. I still have plenty of paperwork to do. Yes, Mr. Workaholic. No, Essie, I really mean it. It doesn't matter what world we are living in. I'm content with what I have now. Because I know I'm not alone. The director was Mirage. So that's why the 6 letters were on there, like M-R-I-R-A-G-E. It was an Easter egg to the director of the game, the maker of the game. Ah, this is such a good ending music. We never got to figure out what truly who Rexus was though, or who Anon was. So I'm sure that there's probably a different ending. Aww. This is nuts to me. I truly thought that he'd end up being X, but I guess Ewan didn't end up being X. We never truly figured out exactly what happened. We never truly figured out who Rexus was. Anon was there randomly, and we didn't get to figure that out. I think if we had read the computer and if our telepathy had gotten up more, we would have figured it out, but I feel like we figured out the main storyline that they wanted us to discover. Oh, that's so cute! They have to be getting married and stuff now. Look at that. She's got like a little Mr. Puffy like barrette in her hair too. Thank you for playing. Well, you're welcome. That's so fucking cute! And she finally got to replace that. That's so cute. So, we have, technically, I guess, 3 endings now, because for those who didn't know, I will admittedly say to you that there was an ending that we got you saw that last episode, but there was also an ending where I fucked up and we died, and then we figured it out and got this ending, I guess. But apparently there's 8 endings. So we can unlock an extra gallery if we unlock all 8 endings. Interesting. Damn. Alright, well, I guess we'll end it there, because we officially finished the game. And that's crazy. We finally finished it. I feel like this took way too long for me to finish this game, but let me know what you guys think. And let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a video, sort of going through and seeing what other endings we can get and getting all of those letters. Because we got 3 of the 8 endings. So if you want me to go through and make like some YouTube videos or a YouTube video, trying to obtain the other 5 endings, let me know, because, you know, I was thinking maybe I'll do it by myself, but if you guys want to see it, like, let me know in the comments, and if enough of you want it, I will definitely do that. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this game. It's kind of crazy that we finished it. I don't know why, I just find it so weird. It was like X-Note was always like one thing that I had on the back burner, and I'm thinking crazy things happened in life and it took so long to finish it, but now that it's finished, my brain's kind of like, wow, what do we do now? But I think that it was such a sweet ending that we got there, with Ewan being happy and them learning to not be alone anymore and learning to be with each other. Like, we don't know if they ended up dating. I'm assuming they did, or if they just became really close friends, but I kind of low-key think that became a relationship at some point. But I think that it's nice because he went through loss and she went through loss, and they never quite kind of got over it, and so they just learned to try to distract themselves or ignore what they were feeling, whereas when meeting each other, even though it was originally used as a distraction, he learned to deal and she learned to deal and learned that they didn't have to be alone anymore. And I think that the ending was really sweet, and that last picture kind of proves it. And I'm a little sad that they had to mention that the government might still test on the kids, even though they did release some of the kids. It's just, like, shitty that all of that happened. But I think overall it ended up being a pretty good ending. But I don't know if we would have gotten... I don't know if all the other 5 endings are bad endings, or if they're just different. A little bit different. So let me know if you guys want to see those. I hope you guys enjoyed this series with me, and thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!